Sir Haruto, did you see last night's anime, Angel's Child? Of course I watched it. When the 90-minute ending to the first one was so shocking and heart-wrenching, there's no way I would miss the second one. My name is Haruto Kanakusa, and to put it simply, I'm a loser nerd. I sit in the corner of the classroom in the shadows with my other nerd friends and talk about anime and games every day. Hey, little losers! Are you talking about anime again? Kuzumiya. This guy was Kuzumiya, and he was the leader of the popular group. He's only a freshman, but he's popular with the upperclassmen, and apparently, there's a school fan club for him too. There are a lot of rumors that he's terrible to girls, and has laid hands on many, and yet he's still popular. Probably because of his face. Hey, Kanakusa! Just because you can't get girls in reality, that's why you're so into anime? Not really, but we're free to like whatever we like. As usual, even the way that you talk is annoying. That's why you're all losers. Seriously, look at how lame they are! I would never want my friends to find out that I know people like this! I mean, they're pretty much the same as garbage, aren't they? This world is an unfair place. These guys, who try to make themselves look better by belittling others, for some reason, get placed on top. And that alone is wrong. But for some reason, we get blamed for being made fun of. Even the teachers turn a blind eye. On top of that, in order to give themselves an advantage, they try to force a rule on the class that anybody who tells on them to the teacher is the devil. They're selfish, and all they do is hurt people. They're all the worst.
Cut it out, you guys.
Suddenly, someone stepped in right between me and Kuzumiya. And that girl was... What do you think you're doing, Homiya? As I thought, Hinayuki Homiya. She was also my classmate, and she had a lot of attention with people calling her the prettiest girl in school. However, because she has a cool personality, she's also famous for not letting people close to her.
There were some annoying guys who were picking on others, so I can't interrupt.
Hey, are you being serious? Hinayuki, you're really gonna defend this group of crap?
I think anyone who calls humans crap is the one that's crap.
Are you serious? Good for you, Haruto! Hinayuki's protecting you! I can't believe you have to be protected by a girl! This is why you losers are actually crap! Hey, Hinayuki, I won't say anything bad, but you should come to our side. If anything, I don't mind making you my girlfriend, if you're as cute as you...
No thanks. I don't have enough charity in me to go out with garbage.
Garbage?!
Now would you mind getting out of my way and out of my sight?
Hinayuki, you better remember this! I'm definitely going to make you regret it!
And the moment you spit out words like that, I already know what kind of person you are.
Damn it! And with those final words, the bullies left. Thank you, Hinayuki.
It's not like it helped you or anything. I just hate that group of guys, so I interrupted, that's all.
But that doesn't change the fact that you helped us. Thank you.
If you're gonna thank me, then maybe you should brush yourself up.
Brush myself?
Your voice is similar to Haru from Kanon. You have a really good voice, and if you brush up your appearance, your life will change.
As she said that, she showed me a photo of an idol. This girl is so cool. I didn't know she was idol obsessed.
If anything, I can recommend.
Oh, that's okay. I'm fine. I feel like things will be more difficult if I get too involved with her. It's not like I don't like idols, or anything like that, but there was a different problem that now existed between Hinayuki and me.
Fine, whatever. Anyway, you and the other two, why don't you put a little more effort into your appearance? It's not like you think appearance is everything, and I do think it's best to do what you want. That being said, I think it's part of your personality to know how people are looking at you, or putting some effort into the way you're being perceived. And I do believe that that connects directly to how people will feel about you.
I'll be more careful. She's probably not a bad person. The way she says it might be harsh, but she's saying it for our sake. Until now, we'd never really spoken before, but I found myself thinking more highly of Hinayuki. A few days passed from there, and on that Saturday... Haven't had a day off in a while. Seriously, how many months has it been? I'm going on a shopping spree for figurines and magazines today. Due to some personal reasons, every day is really busy for me. Because school is a priority, I use the nighttime or my weekends for work. Because of that, I would barely be able to watch anime during transportation. What?
Oh dear, I'm running into you in a rare place.
Hinayuki?
Hinayuki, I didn't know you come to places like this.
Yes, I come here a lot.
If anything, I've never seen you here before. Don't you come to places like this a lot?
I've been so busy that I don't get to come that often.
Oh, because you're watching anime?
Well, something like that.
I don't think that's called being busy. What did you come here to buy?
Figurines.
Really? That's interesting.
Why is she following me? I didn't know you were interested in figurines, Hinayuki.
I actually have quite a few. Well, although they're all figures of Haru from Kanon.
She's a real fan. You must really like that idol a lot then.
Well, yeah, of course. You don't know? Haru from Kanon is a top idol.
I don't think he's covered in the media as much as you say.
He's just prioritizing school. That's the only reason why he can't make time for media appearances.
What do you like so much about him? Don't tell me. His face?
I think his face is really handsome too, but that doesn't matter at all.
What? It doesn't matter?
Haru is better at singing than anybody else. Actually, it's not just Haru. All three of them from Kanon are all amazing singers.
I see. Well, I'm sure the idols are all working really hard. So I'm sure they'd be happy to be supported by their fans like that.
You think so? Haruto, you actually get it more than I thought.
What is this reaction?
Do you want to come over to my place now? I have all of Kanon's DVDs, like from their concerts, and I can show you.
No. Well, that's,
Come on, let's go.
I must have struck the nerd chord somehow. Hinayuki thought I was on the same page, and ended up taking me to her house. This was supposed to be a rare event, but why am I not able to go? And so, when we arrived at her house, an apartment... Wait a minute. Are you living alone?
How'd you know? Yes, I live alone.
Why are you bringing a guy over?
Relax. If you lay hands on me, I'll call the police immediately.
I can't relax at all. But wait, are you always doing things like this?
How rude of you. You're the first person to come in here besides my family, regardless of guy or girl.
That makes me even more surprised that you brought me.
Well, you seem safe, so... I didn't have any friends that I could talk to about stuff like this, so this is perfect.
I'm sure there are a lot of people in the school who like idols too, though.
But for some reason, nobody will talk to me about it, and whenever I try to join the conversations, they panic and change the subject. Isn't it weird?
Wow, this girl is pretty airheaded. I'm sure nobody can talk about things like this with someone who's as cool as her. And it seems like she doesn't get that.
Why are you just standing there?
I just didn't know where to sit.
You can sit on the bed.
You don't feel some type of way about that?
Why would I? I don't think you're dirty or anything.
No, but, I mean, never mind. This girl is seriously airheaded. I always thought she was just a cool girl that doesn't let people close to her. And this was so unexpected that I became more curious. At the same time, if she's this airheaded, I was scared that someday she would get fooled by a bad guy. Well, it seemed like she was keeping her distance from the playboys, so I'm sure she'd be fine. But From there, she made me watch DVDs of Kanon's concerts. I never thought the day would come to watch them like this. Despite thinking that, it actually wasn't a bad time. Because
No matter how many times I see it, Haru's dancing and singing is the best.
I could see a fan who was enjoying it so much. I can't deny it. Everything said and done, Hinayuki is really cute. In the end, by the time I was released, it was already dark outside.
I'm sorry to keep you so late. Are you okay? Can you get home by yourself? Should I walk you to the station?
Are you treating me like a little kid? I'll be fine. If anything, I'd be more worried for you to go back home alone after that.
Oh, really? Well, thank you for today. Thanks to you, I was able to have a really good time.
I'm glad. That's nice to hear.
Would it be okay if I invite you again?
I didn't think this was an invitation based off of any romantic feelings. She didn't have any friends until now, so it's probably taking a lot of courage for her to invite me right now. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to come anymore. When I thought about her feelings, I didn't want to say no. More than anything, I had to admit that I had a really good time too. But most of the time, I can't make any time. Not even for myself.
I see. I understand. I'm sorry for making you sit through something you don't enjoy.
Not at all. I had a great time. I'm sorry. I just don't really have any free time.
I see.
She probably thinks that I just came up with an excuse, and that I'm lying. However, I wouldn't be able to live up to her expectations, and I didn't want her to have any misunderstandings either. In the days after that, Hinayuki started avoiding me in school. Without a doubt, the first reason must be for rejecting her invitation. She would awkwardly avoid eye contact, and maybe she thought that I didn't like her. There was a strong part of me that wanted to clarify everything with her.
What did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, I was waiting for you, Hinayuki. You really had some nerve the other day talking to me like that.
Oh, I see. So you were trying to get your revenge today. So you can't do anything without bringing me out somewhere where nobody's around and surrounding me with your crew. You must be really weak.
You better choose your words carefully. Based on your attitude, I'll forgive you just for being my girl.
I refuse. No matter what you were to do to me, I'm not going to cave to someone like you. I'll be happy to turn you to the police later.
Oh yeah? I'd like to see you try! Wait. What?
What? Haruto?
I'm really glad I made it in time. Haruto, you bastard! What do you think you're doing? What do you mean? I'm just preventing you from hurting Hinayuki. You bastard! You're a loser! And you're out here acting tough? You better know what happens to you for getting in my way! You'll never be able to show your face in this school again! I wonder who it's going to be that won't be able to show their face. Excuse me? Sir Haruto, can we come out now? Well, we really got some good footage. Is that Haru? Hey, isn't that Haru from Kanon? And the two behind him, they're also Kanon, aren't they? What's going on? Why are the losers? Why do you have those fists? We just wanted to have a normal student life, so we were hiding to not reveal our identities. But then, you guys kept harassing and bullying us non-stop, and it was a pain. On top of that, you tried to lay hands on Hinayuki, and I can no longer forgive you guys. So let me make sure that you won't be able to show your faces around this school anymore. I'm very sorry. Please forgive us. There are so many girls that are fans of Kanon in this school. With one word from you guys, that means all of the girls in this school will be against us. Well then, will you vow to never bully anyone else again? And to never make fun of anyone else again? Of course, that includes bothering anyone in general. Yes, of course! I swear to God I won't! Well then, hurry up and get out of our faces. The sight of you is irritating. Yes! They must have been really desperate, because they disappeared as if they were running away.
Oh, Haru.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to show you that scary side of me.
No,
Haruto, we're gonna head back. Ah, my bad. Thank you guys for helping out. Anytime, sir. Oh man, I think it's become a habit now. Of course. Anything for our leader. See you later.
Oh, the wig. You don't need it anymore?
There's probably no point in hiding it, now that the popular group found out.
I see. I'm really sorry, just because of me.
Don't worry. We're the ones that revealed it anyway. More importantly, you're not hurt, are you?
Yeah, fine. So, this means that you were Haru?
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't tell you. And the reason why I have to decline your invitation before is because I have my job as an idol and my lessons, and I don't really have much time.
I see. I don't know what to say. I'm so shocked I'm at a loss for words.
Well, I'm sure you are. Alright, we should go back to the classroom.
Oh, wait!
Hinayuki?
I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm always really excited by your singing and dancing. And I'm sure this is only going to be troublesome for you to hear this, but I love you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that you're not allowed to have any relationships or anything, so I won't push at all, but if possible, can we please exchange phone numbers?
She said she wasn't going to push, but that was a pretty big request. However, I'm an idol, so I can't be in any relationships now, but eventually, I want to become a singer. As I said that, I gave her my phone number.
Wait, does that mean...
I wasn't sure if she would understand what I meant, but she is quite smart, so maybe it got through to her. I asked her to keep it a secret, and left that scene behind me. After that, now that our identities were revealed, a lot of girls were always surrounding us at school. Just like those popular guys were saying, it turns out there were a lot of our fans in the school. That's why our normal lives were completely gone. Well, because of those guys, it was never that normal anyway. And in my personal life, I started getting a lot of messages from Hinayuki. Because I had recordings or lessons, I would try to reply when I had time, or sometimes I would only be able to reply late at night, but apparently, she's fine with that. My manager made comments about it, but I brushed it off, saying I was just messaging a friend of Haruto Kanakasa. Seeing how happy she became was my motivation, so no matter what I would be told, I had no intention of stopping communication with her. Of course, as long as I was an idol, I didn't plan on crossing that line either. 5 years later,
a dream come true of finally living with Haruto.
when she was in her 3rd year of college, I transferred from being an idol to an artist, and we began dating. At the same time, Hinayuki said, "I've been waiting this whole time, so I want to live together." And so, starting today, we were going to move in together. Even though I'm no longer an idol, I still am a celebrity, so there were a lot of things that we needed to be careful about. That being said, from now on, Hinayuki's safety and happiness would be my #1 priority, as I keep working hard.